In this instructional video, we will show you how to unpack the world's most accurate 3D scanner. The thing is that it's definitely not a toy. It's a scanning object half as thin as this sheet of paper. This means that the assembly of the scanner requires focus. Please be patient and follow the instructions to ensure the best performance of our scanner. First, put the box in the upward position. An arrow indicates the direction. There is also additional mark on the lid. We cut the tape and open the box. After that, we cut the tape holding the clips. The section that needs to be cut is marked with a black marker. We do the same with protection package on another side. After that, we can get the braces. Inside these braces, other components are stored that we will need later. We also get a brace from another side. In these braces, a camera and fragile parts are stored, so be sure not to drop anything. After we got everything from inside, we close the box. Then we flip it over. We turn it upside down and cut the bottom part. We get a protective cardboard piece. After that, we flip it the box on the other side. We hold the valve open. After we flip it the box, we need to make sure that the holes are not in the way of emptying the box. We get them out. Then we go easy, without much effort, and take off the box. Please note that is not a package. This is a special screen that allows scanning in poor lighting, so please don't throw it away. We still have to free the scanner from plastic packaging. supporting the lower part, we slightly lift it. We remove one block. Finding a metal part on the top, pull it up. This is how we release the second block. We still need to carefully remove the protective warp. We return to the braces where the camera and table are stored.
В яких всередині зберігаються іще додаткові деталі, такі як камера і стіл. Нам треба звільнити від
We need to free them from tape. To do this, we make a light cut along a marked line. Here is the camera and wires. On this box you only need to make a one cut. On another box you will need to make two. We flip this to make sure that the thinner layer are on top. Do not try to get a gauge rod until you cut the second layer. We get it by pushing it beyond plastic. There is a table here. The camera is stored here, so we get it very gently. After unpacking, we will see the table. Behind it, there is a target. You will later learn how to use it. The rage rod, 2 wrenches and 2 toothpicks. A block with camera. This is silicone for lubricating moving parts. This is stand for the plastic target. A power cable, a cable for connecting the video camera, a cable for connecting the scanner. We open the camera box. We gently take it out. So far, we don't remove the lids from the camera. The lids remain until the very last operation. Apart from these parts, we need this box right here. We will use it for scanning in poor lighting condition. This is not part of the package. This is part of the scanner. Next, we will tell you how to set up and mount the scanner. To set up the scanner, we need to find an even surface with no direct sunlight. The spot must be vibration resistant and able to hold weight of more than 15 kilograms. That's where we set up our scanner. Please be aware of its rather significant weight. Also note that it's advisable to have enough space behind the scanner so that we can put USB cables here. After that, we're going to attach the camera and table to the scanner. This is a camera and projector block that we're going to assemble now. Please note that the camera and projector have already been calibrated in our laboratory. This means that in no case shall you untighten screws or alter the lens settings. If you do this, it will affect the work of the scanner. It will not be possible to calibrate it again at home. For shipping, a special screw is used to protect the magnet. This screw keeps the camera from spinning. Therefore, we hold the box together with the frame and untighten the screw. We use an ordinary cross screwdriver. After that, the camera is able to rotate freely. Please note there is a magnet here that is needed to determine the camera angle. Be careful not to apply too much force. For now, we put the camera aside and prepare a seat for this block. From the package we get a big wrench. These screws are tightened during shipping. We untighten them counterclockwise, but we need to make sure that they stay in place. Please note that we unscrew the outer screws. We don't touch the screws that are in the middle, only those on the sides. You have to untighten those screws that you can put up a camera unit. Right here. The screw passes into this hole and goes up to this level. You insert the camera and then lower it down to ensure it lies on this screw. If it doesn't, you move it aside and unscrew the screw a bit more. That's it. Camera fits. Now we need to tighten those screws. Be careful. This is a rather complicated procedure, so please be patient and don't be in a rush. We start twisting clockwise. It is advisable to twist them one by one. That's it. Gradually. Slightly tighten one screw. Then do the same with another one. Then this one.
Магніт притягує ключ.
The magnet drives the wrench. This is the most complicated
Це
procedure assembling the
мабуть, сама
scanner.
складна процедура у зборці сканера. Тому
Don't worry if you fail in doing something from first attempt. For us it's also complicated.
Наберіться терпіння, це займе всього кілька хвилин. Вставляєте, закручуєте. Поступово з кожним гвинтом так робите.
Let's go back to the first screw and tighten it harder. Some screws may be more comfortable to tighten from below. Tighten the screws so that it's holds firmly.
По вашим відчуттям буде достатньо.
But do not try to tighten too much. Apply force reasonably.
Розумне докладання зусиль. Ви відчуєте, коли треба перестати закручувати. Після того, як ми
After withdrawing the screws, we turn the camera and plug in the cable which is responsible for the connection. The cable is locked once you hear a click. We do not remove the leads yet. We are now moving to setting up the table. We need a small wrench to set up the table. We unscrew the screws holding the washer.
які тримають кришечку. Я поки буду двома руками відкручувати, щоб трошки пришвидшити це відео.
To make it easier to set up the table, we should place two toothpicks diagonally. After that, we unpack the table. The table is rather soft, so you should use your arms to open it rather than a knife that may damage it. We will need this card later, now you should just put it aside. To set up the table, you tilt a little bit and make the toothpicks fit. Here. After this, you insert the screws into the three openings and screw them in. After you screw them in, you can remove the toothpicks and screw in the rest. First, we should connect the cable responsible for operating the very scanner. It's plugged in on the right side.
Залишається один кабель. Потім ми
Then we
під'єднуємо
connect the camera.
яка
We push via through and insert it between the two guides.
Після цього нахиляємо камеру
After that, we insert the appropriate connector into the camera, broader part below.
відповідний розйом камери.
Make sure that wire laid between the two guides.
Між двох залізяк. Після цього можемо закрутити.
Then we can mount the camera.
Нам достатньо,
We need to have it secured, but no excess force should be applied. Otherwise, the camera could be damaged.
Можна пошкодити саму камеру. Достатньо просто відчувати, щоб камера міцно трималася, щоб розйом не випадав під час роботи. Все.
Here, the camera is moving freely. To make sure that the weight of the cable does not affect the scanner, we can roll into the ring behind the machine. This way the cable will move freely and its weight will not affect the camera engine. As a result, we have two USB connectors. Please note that this USB cable is blue. This means you must connect it to USB 3. The white one may be connected to USB 2. You can connect them directly to your computer or use USB hub. Accordingly, it's blue to blue and white to white. Then we connect USB hub to the computer's USB 3. Then we plug in the power cable. Now we can turn on the scanner. The light indicator on the power button shows whether the power is on. Now the last step. We have to remove protective covers from the lenses. To remove this cover, you must press two buttons. That's it. The scanner is ready for operation.